Hello, organized friends. In today's video, I will show you the setup of my goal planner for 2023. Hi, my name is Belinda. I'm the founder of Organized and Blessed Mom, and I'm back with another creative idea. If you're new here, please subscribe and turn on the notifications so you will know when a new video is posted. All right, friends, it is time to show you how I set up my 2023 goal planner. So this is a happy planner. I have shared this planner before in a previous video. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time showing you how it looks since I've already done that. What I want to show you today is how I'm using it as my monthly or just my yearly goal planner. So this planner is all about the goals that I set for myself. So before I even start to put this together, I do go through and write out my goals and do all that pre-work in order to get to this part. And I'll show you kind of what I do here at the end a little bit with my goals. But I think you just kind of have to find a way to work out your goals and then just kind of tweak it as you go. So this is after I've already sat down and reviewed what I did right, what I want to do and continue to do, and anything else that I want to implement in my life. So every year I do choose a word of the year, and this year my word is joy. I also do choose a verse of the year that has the word in it. So this year I've chosen Psalms 21:6, and I did personalize it a little bit. So I did in italics here change the word to make it for me. And I just like to come in here every morning and look over my word and just read my Bible verse of the year. And then I also review my goals every morning. I do change out this card every month just to give me a new thing to look at. And I won't share my goals. I think goals are something very personal, and they're super unique to everyone and to our season. So whatever your goals this year, what I did is I usually just pick some focus areas that I want to do. For example, this year I'm focusing on my health, my family, my home, and a category I'm calling fun and community. And then I have some micro goals, just various things I want to do, like how many books I want to read and things like that. I do put here an inspirational card from the Happy Planner, and I do change out these cards as the month goes through to make it more seasonal. And then I just go into PicMonkey, which is what I use to create things online, and I find pictures that go with my goal, and then I just write in my goal and I write in a verse that kind of goes as close as I can find with my goal. So this is things that I come in here every morning before I read the Bible, and I just pray over my goals. I read over them, and I just kind of keep reminding myself of them. I also do put some inspirational pictures here of things we've done, and I do change these from time to time as well. As of right now, I haven't had time to do my vision board, but I do have all the pictures here. I have pictures for the 4 areas that I am focusing on. Usually, I will make something like this. This was my vision board for health last year, and this was my vision board for family last year. So when I have time, I will come back and cut these out and make something a little bit more vision boardy. But for now and for the purpose of the video, I just wanted to show you that I have those ready to go. So here is the beginning of the planner, and it always has your years for reference. It also has this yearly tabs that you can either write notes or use any kind of way if you're tracking things by the day. So I do use this section as a social media tracker, so I just track the growth that I have on social media. one of the things I do in this goal planner is every one of these currently pages, I am using it as a wins pages. So I used to put the goals I wanted to do in the month, but since I already have the goals established, I'm just looking at the end of the month to write down how I won or how I worked in each of the areas that I have. So since I have 4 areas, I have pre-labeled them here, and I just have this space to write in how I won or how I progressed in those areas. Even if it's small progress, I still write it in because I want to celebrate it. Let me show you real quick these what are these called, monthly dashboards. So this is January, then we have February, here's March, here's April, here is May, June, July, August, September, one of my favorites, October with a little bit of foil, November, and December. I did do an in-depth flip through of this guy in another video. I'll link it down below if you want to see it. I'll just show you for reference. This is how a monthly view looks, your monthly calendar. And I do use my monthly calendar to track my Bible reading and my reading in my devotional book. And then this is how the guts of this planner looks. So this planner is a monthly planner by the Happy Planner. It's my first time using it, but I pretty much I'm trying to incorporate, and this is the first time I use this layout, so I may change it a little bit, but for now I am using these first 2 pages. And then the guts of the planner, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages, I am taking them out. And so let me show you how I set up. So that's a normal blank month, and I am ready to do January. So I usually set up just my month, and that's as far as I go, just 1 month at a time, because as I'm using it, I do like to tweak things, and if I need to print out something differently, I just kind of do it at the end of the month. I just prepare my next month. So I have here January ready to go. I do decorate my monthly spread. I like to, since I come in here every day to write down what I'm reading in the Bible, I usually like to have this really nice and just have it have all the inspiration and all the stickers. Also another way to use up my stash. So this is the first time I'm using this layout, so I'm kind of probably will tweak it, but for now I did write just a couple of 1 or 2 goals in every area where it says monthly goals. I am tracking some things here. I did write a list of like projects I want to get done. I plan to put some kind of fun picture of something I did. Maybe, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this, maybe some more pictures of the month. And I definitely want to use this as maybe like wins, top wins of the month, but we'll see here at the end. But for now, that's what's coming. So what I have here in this planner is just a bunch of trackers. This is what helps me keep just working on my goals. I used to set goals and put them in a drawer, and then I wouldn't see them, and then I never worked on them. So as a visual person, I have to be looking at my goals every day. That's why I come in here and I look on my vision board, and I read my word, and I read my verse of the year, and I fill out these trackers. At the end of the year, I always like to evaluate how did I do with my goals in the different areas. So these trackers help me see the progress I'm making. So these are trackers that I make for myself in a spreadsheet. I love to do spreadsheets, And I just have these trackers where I pop in the month, and I just populate one day and it populates the dates and the day of the week for me. I just love to do things in spreadsheets. I also have this wins of the month where I write down real quick things I'm working on in each area of my life. Here's my reading tracker where I write down every day that I read, and then what I'm reading. I also write when I completed that reading that thing. So I have different things like the conferences or classes that I take online. That's something important. Even things like movies that I'm watching here at home. That's part of my self-care. I like to take my kids to see movies, so that's kind of part of our family fun thing. So I do track. I am starting to track our movies, and then just certain things. So I do have some of these things at the end with like cardstock, and this is because these guys are going to travel with me every month. So these are just yearly summary. So every month, when the month is done, I'll write, for example, how many days did I exercise? And then at the end of the year, I want to see, okay, I had a total number of exercise days this year. So these will come out. This is what I like about the Happy Planner. They'll come out, and when it's February, I'll just pop it in the back of the February trackers. And that's why one other reason why I wanted to put these in cardstock, because I wanted them, since they will move 12 times, I wanted them to be sturdy. The other individual trackers are not. These stay here as just history. So anything that's on this cardstock will be moving around every month. Here is a health summary that I made. Here's a tracker for how I am, the conferences I'm doing, and then my reading goals for the year. All this is going to go to the next month so that I can continue tallying those numbers. And then we get again to another currently page. So I'll just repeat the process all over again with my trackers, and then I'll move over these yearly summaries, and I'll start another month. So that is, in a nutshell, how I use this goal planner. And it works really, really well for me. Especially one of the things that I do track is how many times I come in and look over these goals and my word of the year and my verse. And it really helps me visually, as a visual person, to see it and track it. And one of the things that I've learned with goal setting is that you have to be keeping that goal in front of you. So it could be through, something as simple as making, a vision board and having that in front of you or somewhere in your home. I kind of go crazy with my vision boards. I put them in my goal planner, and I also make a vision board with the same pictures in my office. And so in my craft room, I have an actual vision board because I want to keep working on these goals. So this is just the way that I found that it works for me. It's something that I really enjoy, and I keep all my things here all together. Let me show you what I have here in the back. I do keep some of the things I use. I'm going to be using these verses for my Bible reading. So Bible reading resources back here, and a tracker I have for the books of the Bible I've been reading, and then just all the monthly reading and scripture reading that I'll have during the year. And then here at the end is when I keep all the documentation that I did to set up my goals. So it's just something that I created for myself. This is kind of my template. I go through and I do a monthly review of you know, how I did last year. I pretty much celebrate what I did, when, what habits were working. I look and see what habits I would like to do for the year. I pick out then a word of the year and a verse of the year, and then I create or I choose those focus areas that I want to just, you know, focus on for a year. And then I start setting my goals. So, you know, I'll usually have goal number one. What am I going to declare? What do I want to see change in those in that area? And then what habits am I going to do to make that goal possible? And so I usually just I kind of, this is the first time I do this little sheet, and then I just kind of grabbed some paper, and I just did I just wrote out the things. Here's where I was picking up my word of the year, kind of a deal. So that's what works for me. I think everyone, you know, you just kind of have to do. I did also this year do this Moxie Life assessment, which was pretty fun. So it's just whatever you find, try it, and then just make it work for you. So this is my idea. This is how I use the Happy Planner for monthly goal tracking. I hope it gave you some inspiration. I know goals setting is not for everybody, but if you like to set goals, one of the ways that I do that is by just looking at them every day. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I'll be happy to share or answer some of those questions. I hope this was just gave you some ideas to use for your goal planning, and I hope that you see improvement in this year in every area of your life that you wish to grow in. All right, friends, as always, I thank you for coming to watch the video. If you like the video, please leave it a like and subscribe to the channel as well. All right, friends, see you in the next one. Bye-bye.